So, you have an iPad and you want to do digital art. And especially if you're just trying it out, maybe you don't want to commit to paying money just yet. So I tested 8 free drawing apps to see which ones are worth using, then ranked them on a tier list based on how good I thought they were for people starting out. Let's just say that some of these were definitely interesting. I have to watch an ad to save my image? Wait a second, I just saw something suspicious. Did you want layers? Sorry, paywall. Did you want the eyedropper? Sorry, paywall. Did you want to change the size of your brush? Sorry, paywalled. Anyway, let's get started. Sketchbook. It's just called Sketchbook. Pretty straightforward. Here on the side, on the left, there are a bunch of tools. Let me try them all. We got a general pencil here, which, that's a pencil. And a marker. Oh, I kind of like this marker. It responds pretty well to pressure sensitivity. Not bad. There are actually a lot more tools than I expected here. Oh, wow. There are actually if you like textured kind of brushes, there are a lot of brushes to choose from here. The undoing, I'm finding, is a little bit unresponsive. You might not be able to see it from watching, but when I hit undo, there is a little bit of delay before the undo actually happens. Dude, the laggy undo is killing me though. I feel like it's pretty much standard now, right? 2-finger tap for undo, but I guess I shouldn't use it for this app. Okay, something like that, I guess. That's our sketch. It's really laggy. It doesn't feel very good to draw on because it's just so laggy, you know what I mean? The brushes are very, very nice though, I must say. It's a bit difficult though because the brushes don't exactly act as I expect sometimes. Well, there is a little bit of a problem here. Even though the icons here are so cute, they look kind of similar. Okay, the color picker seems alright. Nothing crazy. Is there a bucket tool that works on... Oh, okay. It does work. If you hit sample all layers, it does work. Surprisingly, the bucket tool for filling in is not bad. It's not quite as flexible as CSP's version, but CSP's bucket tool is crazy, so. There is something delightfully analog about this app, actually. If you're looking for a traditional experience, this is not the worst thing in the world. All right, there you go. That is Sketchbook. Generally, I think the UI is actually pretty intuitive and it's pretty easy to find the basic tools you need to make a drawing. So for general beginner friendliness and intuitive, it's pretty good. I will say that there are a pretty good selection of brushes, yeah? A lot of brushes. They're very textured and they emulate traditional media pretty well and they're pretty fun to use. But I think where its downfall really is that it feels laggy and unresponsive, in particular the gestures. I think on the iPad there are some pretty standardized gestures like 2-finger tap to undo and long press to use the eyedropper tool, and it does these, but there are some small annoying things like if you double tap twice by accident, you end up shrinking your image, you zoom out of your canvas automatically. And the undo feature itself the gesture itself is really, really laggy. Overall, I think I will just put this in C tier. I don't think it's great. I don't want to bump it down to D tier, but we'll see how the other ones line up. We have ibisPaint X next. Is this my first time using a drawing app? I've used it before. Community, you can post stuff. Let's start using ibisPaint. Okay, close this. Let's start drawing. Create new artwork. Wow, okay, pretty good tutorial. Let's go make a new image. There we go, and we can get started right now. Right away, the interface isn't as slick, I'd say, as Sketchbook's, but I don't need my interface to be beautiful, I just want it to be functional. It looks like that some of these brushes are locked behind pro stuff, but honestly, I've never really used fancy brushes myself, so I don't care so much. One ad unlocks all. I have to watch an ad to unlock the brush? I'll pass on that. I am opposed to watching ads for content. I appreciate the tutorial, but I want to start drawing now. Wow, that is a lot of pens. Locked behind ads. Okay. Specialist liquefy. Ooh, or lasso fill. Not bad. I don't mind having a free trial, but sometimes I do wish they were a little bit more upfront with exactly what is and is not free. You know what I mean? Dude, I like Ibis so far. I can almost ignore the ad on top that says little b storage. Oh, never mind, it's SIM cards now that you can use instantly. Nope, you want to go to Club Med instead. Oh yeah, you can switch between eraser and brush here just fine. I guess the tool down here in the bottom left is convenient if you're not left-handed like me. Ooh, I can liquefy this a little bit. I feel like this eye looks a bit weird, so I could just do this. Nice liquefy tool. Yeah, this is so easy to use. I feel like for Sketchbook, I was kind of fighting with the app a lot, but this just works exactly how I expect it to work. Ooh, okay. The bucket tool works well, actually. Can I select the color from current layer? Yes, that's really good. Having an eyedropper tool that can pick up the color from the current layer you're on, I think is really important if you like using a lot of blending modes. So this is what I have for ibisPaint so far. I think it's not looking bad. And I quite enjoy drawing this. It's a pretty good app, honestly. But I'm basically rating them all from the perspective of a person that's relatively new to digital art. And I think ibisPaint has a pretty good onboarding tutorial. It will point out all of the tools and you can try them as you draw, which is quite nice. All the UI is pretty common sense and a lot of features are really nice for artists. For example, the switch between brush and eraser would be really good if it was on the right side, but I'm left-handed, so that's unfortunate. You can get hue saturation, value sliders. It's all really nice. There's even a liquefy tool. Generally speaking, the brush is fine. I didn't try any of the fancy brushes because you have to watch an ad, I think, to use those. And as far as I'm concerned, time is money. And so if I watched an ad, ibisPaint would no longer qualify as a free app. But if you don't mind paying 30 seconds every once in a while, every couple of hours to use the fancy brushes, then that's perfectly fine as well. I really like this app. I think it feels really good. It's not laggy at all. It's smooth, it's responsive, and everything is where I expect them to be, and it works really, really well. I mean, having an ad on the top is kind of annoying, but it doesn't really detract from the experience that much. So even though it's a little bit early, I think I'm gonna put ibisPaint into S tier. It's good for a free app. I don't know, it was quite a lot better than Sketchbook. I really liked it. All right, next up, we have Adobe Fresco. Wow, Adobe, our favorite creative suite application developer. We sure love Adobe. Let's see what this is about. Uh-oh, it looks kind of good. Look at those brushes. That's a good first impression, and this is definitely the prettiest UI we've seen so far. I guess when you make as much money as you do from Adobe, like when you try to cancel and then you realize, oh, if you want to cancel, you gotta pay a cancellation fee, which is a year's subscription. I guess when you make money like that, you can afford some really good UI designers. So, wet brush. Oh, that's nice. Oh no, the brushes are really good. Ooh, we can adjust the stylus pressure too. Ooh, so it's good. In Sketchbook, when I tilted the pen, it made it larger, but it didn't really feel like I was drawing with a tilted pencil. Look at this. Here's me drawing with a tip on the surface of the tablet, and here is when I tilt the pen and draw with the side of my pencil. Damn it, it's good! Okay, next question. I made the head too big. Do we have liquefy is the next question. So maybe they don't have... What is this? What's the catch? We'll keep going here. There's gonna be some kind of catch, I swear. Stay focused is from Adobe. I can't, I know! I can't! Oh, what a beautiful pen. We're using this one. Actually, the size they had it before was perfect already. My bad. The default settings were perfect already. How did these guys get in my head or something? This is the most incredible inking brush I've ever used. I'm not even joking. It's upsetting how good it is. I guess the only thing it's really missing is kind of awkward to get a little eraser really quickly if you want that. So I have to come in here and adjust and erase carefully here. There you go. I guess the erasers are pretty basic though, but that's okay. Maybe the paint tool, bucket tool will be terrible. Ooh, what if it's terrible? It could be. The fill tool just doesn't seem to have an ability to fill underneath the lines here. So I guess we just have to color it in normally, like we're using MS Paint. Pitiful, huh? Can you set it as a reference layer? I can't see a way of setting it as a You can set it as a reference layer. Damn it! It's really good! Back up to S tier. Dude, this seriously feels like it was made for artists. It's so thoughtful. The fill tool is nowhere near as good as CSPs or ibisPaints, but it's like all right. So I think this is done now. This is the Fresco drawing. And yeah, unfortunately, here's my review. I think the UI is probably the cleanest and most professional looking out of all the apps we've tried so far. It's super intuitive. It's super nice to use. Sometimes I think it suffers a little bit from it being a little bit too nice. It folds away, but there's a lot of button taps I need to go to get to certain layers and grids and settings. I mean, I wouldn't say that the UI is sluggish. It's just, it feels like it kind of valued prettiness over functionality in some parts, but it's still very good, so I can't really complain about it. Like, the brushes are actually blowing my mind right now. They're actually that good. There's a few things I wish it had. Like, it has like a really incredible liquify tool. I wish the fill tool was a little bit better, but like, unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because Adobe, I think, has not treated me very well in the past, I think, as a consumer. I think Adobe Fresco goes into S tier as well, even over ibisPaint. Okay, so we're gonna try our next app right now, which is ArtSet. Let's see what this is about. All right. Wow, this is definitely the most minimal interface I've seen so far. Just a color pencil down here at the bottom left, and then color, I guess I draw. Okay. Yeah, I was waiting for it to load, but no, that's it. Fine, let's see what else we have. Oh, we have a lot of different things here. Oh, a tissue blender. This is the cutest UI. Oh my goodness, I love this. It's so cute. Ooh, wait. Look at that. It has texture. So we tried the pencil already. Let's try this. This is a simple pen. Oh my god. You can like leave texture marks in the paint with your pen. What? Yo, that's crazy. Question, how do I change brush size? Can I change brush size? Yes, okay, right here. What? Why is this locked? Wait, hold on. Changing brush size is locked behind a paywall? Ain't no way. Oh my god. Oh, I'm like, this is shaping up to be S tier. Oh no. Hard round is locked. Oh. At least the color wheel isn't locked, so we can work with that. Let's start sketching, okay? Are layers locked? I don't even think we have layers. I don't think we have layers at all, actually. The simplicity is nice in a way, I suppose. Make the eraser. There is no quick way to switch to the eraser. It's actually kind of annoying. Bro, I hate this. Edit. Ooh, wait. There are layers. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Too bad that the layers are also locked behind a paywall. I'm gonna restart this drawing, man. It's dire. How do I, is clear gonna be on, like, can I like clear for free? Oh, thank goodness, okay. I might not spend too long on this drawing because drawing on this is misery. This app is gonna be the end of me. Let me color pick. I'm begging you, please let me color pick. I can't anymore. I can't do this. I can't even go back to a color I used before. Okay, I am stopping here. I can't do this. Oh. This is like super hell. Oh my goodness. Color picking is for people more financially important than me. Oh. Honestly, I think the UI is really, really cute. All right. Remember how we loaded in and I was waiting for it to load and then nothing happened? I realized like, oh, that's it. So I like how clean the UI is. However, this cleanliness comes at a cost because simple things like, oh, I drew something wrong and I would like to switch to the eraser. It takes like 2 button taps. On the bright side, you probably won't have to deal with how clunky the UI is because there aren't any tools that are accessible to the free version. Did you want layers? Sorry, paywall. Did you want the eyedropper? Sorry, paywall. Did you want to change the size of your brush? Sorry, paywalled. In a way, I think I understand this app's philosophy, which is that it tries to simulate the actual act of drawing on paper as much as possible. Unless you have money, then you get to do digital art. If you don't have money, then like, well, it's not like you have layers in real life. It's not like you have a color wheel in real life. No, you have a finite number of color pencils, okay? Pick one. That said, it was kind of fun to deal with these limitations, right? And if you're approaching this app as basically a simulation of drawing traditionally, I think it works really, really well. If you want to use this app as a digital art tool, I would say, you know, probably look elsewhere. It's fun as a toy, but if you're looking to be productive, I don't think I can recommend ArtSet. I am putting some D tier. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna try is Medibang. Here we go. All right, looks like Medibang also has ads just like ibisPaint. Here are my initial impressions. There's more UI, there's more stuff on the screen. So the ad is quite irritating because it feels like it's taking up valuable screen real estate. The default pen settings feel quite nice, I think. So how do I change my brush size? There's no way that they make me go in here to change brush size. The Medibang on the iPad here is not quite as user-friendly as Medibang on the PC. All the tools are in weird places, especially like, how is it I need to go into the brush settings to change the brush size? I mean, the drawing experience is fine. These brushes feel fine. It just feels a little bit cluttered, you know what I mean? It works okay. Oh man, those ads are flashy. They're kind of distracting, aren't they? Dude, the ad- stop! How many ads are you showing me? Is it because I clicked Ask App Not to Track? Okay, the fill tool actually works. Everyone celebrate. We have a decent fill tool. I could probably take it further, but this UX kind of makes me don't love it, so I think that's as far as I'm gonna go here. I'll do one more thing. All right, so I'll tell you what is annoying me. It feels like in order to access anything I want to do, there's multiple button presses and navigating through several layers of menus. It's just not good to use. Like the PC one is really good, so which is why this is extra disappointing. I really like Medibang. It's S tier for PC. Here though, that's my drawing. We're done, okay? We're done. How do I export? Probably just need to press this. Okay. What just happened? What is going on? I didn't want to watch this ad! I have to watch an ad to save my image? Wait! I can play this ad? Help! Help me! What? Let me out of here! Just please kill me. I just want it. How do I leave? Help! Go to store. I don't want to go to store. No, close. 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 All right, export. Save image. Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Fine. This is what it takes to save my image. We gotta kill all the polar bears to save my image, maybe, yeah? You have to watch an ad to export your image. Yeah, I will kill all these bears. No. I'm gonna feed everyone here. I'm gonna finish the game now. There's more and more. Okay, I don't think it ends. I'll open the store. Then I open the store, and now the X shows up. Okay, I think I saved my image though. We're gonna rate Medibang. And at Medibang, even though it was extraordinarily awkward, the UI was really bad, and you have to kill bears to save your drawing. It was not as bad as ArtSet, which literally locked changing brush size, color picker, and layers behind the paywall. So we're gonna put it bottom of C tier. Infinite Painter, let's go. All right, oh, okay. We got an onboarding tutorial here for Infinite Painter, and immediately, I like it. I need to move the toolbar right away because that's not okay. I am a lefty, so I like this UI. It's leaving a very good first impression on me because of how cluttered the previous one was. This is nice and clean. Let's try some brushes. Ooh, okay, we got a nice pencil, a really nice pencil with tilt sensitivity, okay? See, I'm using the side of my Apple Pencil. Very good pencil, I like it. It's the Proco pencil! All right, of course it's good then. A lot of beautiful markers, a lot of nice blenders. This is a good-ass app, man. It's good. It's very good. All right, so now I am seeing that there are some things here. that are locked behind premium. I assume that's what the blue crown means. Interesting. The lasso tool is fine. Let's start drawing. The brushes are really, really nice, so I'm excited to draw here. Basic transform. Okay, that works fine. There are a lot of paywall features, but a lot of the basic features are here, so it's fine. All right, that's the sketch. Genuinely, I think this is really good. It puts everything that you might need in a sensible location. Now let's delete this layer and find out if they have if their fill tool works well. Yeah. Okay, their fill tool is mediocre, I think. Most fill, like maybe it's this? Most fill tools let you close gaps. Even Medibang had that. So let's see. If I do this, now can I fill? Forget it. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. This is our infinite painter drawing right here. Doing the sketch and the line art was great because you don't really need complicated tools for that. But now that I'm actually trying to color, I can definitely feel the lack of features because I think important tools that I use for coloring are paywalled. I think as a basic app for beginners, Infinite Painter is actually really, really good. It feels really good. The UI makes a lot of sense. And the more I use it, the more awkward I think using the color picker is because I try to be too clever with it, yeah? See, look, okay, I go to my color picker, right? How you use the color picker is you tap this little thing on the side and you drag it over and you pick a color, right? Okay, great. Except if you don't tap and hold long enough, you end up accidentally changing the brightness instead. I'm just a little awkward to use, actually. If you're starting out, it's not a bad choice, I think. But I feel like if I were to rate Infinite Painter, I'm gonna give it a B tier. It's okay. It's just that I think too many important tools like changing the color, like the sliders, the hue, saturation, value sliders to adjust the colors on your layer, which I use a lot personally, are locked. The liquify is locked. You can use liquify for free in ibisPaint or in Fresco, but not here. So that's why I'm giving it a B. But generally, I think the UI is clean. There are no ads. You don't have to beat up bears to save your work. So it's generally pretty good. So this is Artstudio Pro. Immediately they pop up a window telling me to pay money, but I'm fine. Wait a second, I just saw something suspicious. Unlock document saving and export image to PNG. Wait, we finally found it. The app that paywalls saving. I'm gonna screenshot, buddy. All right. Initial impressions, feels good to pan, zoom. From what I can see of these brushes, they're not like super realistic like a lot of other apps, but I don't think they need to be. There's a good selection of pencils and pens and really nice kind of textures here. So I am definitely not complaining about it. Okay, let me just check that this pay to save thing is like real, okay? I'm gonna try exporting and see what happens. File, save. They weren't joking. I think ArtSet finally might have a friend in D tier. Let's start sketching. It's a good app, actually. Like, I think out of the apps we've tried today, the UX here probably makes the most sense here, okay? This does feel like a pro app. It's called Artstudio Pro, right? Too bad I can't save. I feel like the back of the head's too big, so it's time to pull out the liquify tool. If we have a liquify tool here, that'd be pretty great. Elastify? All right, fine. Have it your way. Okay, it's actually a good liquify tool. I should check for the max layer amount since I have to pay for unlimited. That's true. All right, I have 3 layers. It's okay, I'll make it work. Bit of a shame because everything else feels good, really good in this app. All right, we got the base colors down that with significant effort. The question is, now what? I can't use any just adjustment layers, so I guess what I'm gonna do is merge this down onto my paper layer and make a new layer on top for my hard light layer. I mean, I guess I could just shade directly on it, but 3 layers is really limiting. Really limiting. All right, there you go. Let's try to export one more. Export. JPEG. Oh, wait, hold up. Aha, oh, okay. You can export as PNG, but you can export as JPEG. Okay, sorry, Artstudio. I mean, I still can't save the image, but like, I can at least export if I do it in one sitting, so we have that. So, let's talk about it. So, generally speaking, really good app. The basic UX is really good. Generally, like the liquify, even though they don't call it that, they call it elastify, is really good. There's not really anything I feel like I'm missing. The brushes are just okay. I've had better, they're fine. However, there's the whole thing where, unless you pay money, you have 3-layer tops, which is not a lot of layers, and you don't get to save. So I think it's almost unfair to call it a free app when basic functionality like this is locked. The question is, how do I rate this? ArtSet. So what's more egregious? Locking color pick and layers behind a paywall, or locking saving behind a paywall? What's worse? Definitely saving? Okay. In that case, Artstudio, you're going to the bottom of D tier. Yeah, you're right. I think it may deserve a new one. It's not free. That's the category. It's not free. We're gonna try sketches. Taya Soy sketches. Let's see what this is about. Oh my god. You guys, can you guys hear this? This app comes with noises. Can you hear it? I don't know who asked for this. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Anyway, I'm turning the music back on. And let's start sketching, I guess. Okay, I'm feeling very zen right now. Let's draw in zen mode. Where's my eraser? Oh, sorry, zen mode doesn't have eraser? Okay, that was really fun for a second, but yeah, we got to erase here. I assume this is a pretty bare bones app. You probably don't have any power tools, no liquify. Okay, here is a weird thing, okay? Trying to zoom the canvas is really awkward because for whatever reason, this app really wants to fill the screen with it. So if I try to make it, oh, I want it a little bit smaller like this, boom, it snaps back. Oh, I can't resize it, right? No transform tool. All right, guess I'm stuck with the size. I see. All right, here's my sketch. Let's see if we can make a new layer on top. Good. All the pens are locked behind a paywall, so I can't use the pen to ink. I guess we use this, whatever this is. I don't like any of these brushes that are available for free. They're kind of not great. There's no way an app where it feels so bad to manipulate the canvas can be good, I think. Like, just moving around the canvas feels so ass that I'm rushing this drawing so I can be free of it. Okay, let's start coloring. What is this color selector? What the heck? I gotta like drag. I'm like, oh, let's say over here, you're like, oh, you want green? You want green? You gotta swipe a couple of times to reach your precious blue, man. I'm done. Now, the final test. Can I export this image without paying money? The answer is yes, so it is a fully feature app. You can make an illustration is. Okay, so the UI is cute. It's not really that clunky. It doesn't really hide features behind like 10 layers like some other apps do. And the reason it doesn't do that is because it has no features. It just has a bunch of very basic brushes that I assume get better if you're paying for the premium version. And a couple of basic layers and layer modes, and that's about it. It just felt like I was missing so much stuff, so I don't think I could really recommend this. But the question is it better than, let's say, Sketchbook was the very first app I tried. I think Sketchbook is better than it. Then there was Medibang, which was the one that made us fight bears in order to save. And I think this one is missing so many features that I think it has to be at the bottom of C tier. I genuinely believe that Fresco and ibisPaint are up there, and there is a pretty significant gap before the next app, which is that one's Infinite Painter. And then everything else is just kind of like, I don't know if I can recommend it. I know there are a lot more apps than this, like there are a ton of apps I haven't covered, like HiPaint and Magma, and they're probably fine, but these are the most popular ones I found, and yeah, that's my tier list of them. ArtSet, yeah, it's a toss-up. Yeah, you know what? I'll put it in D tier. You're right. D tier, it makes sense. Okay. I think that's it for today.